Hello, everyone. I am back. I apologize for the delay. I did manage to record after the jet lag, but I had about one good day after jet lag and everything like that upon returning from vacation. And then I got hit with this nasty, case in point, I'm still coughing, nasty flu that basically wiped me out for an entire week. I was down and out for a good 4 or 5 days straight, nothing but sleep. And it's crazy. I'm still coughing. I still have a little bit, and it's been almost 2 weeks later. Luckily, I missed like an entire week of work, and yeah, just bad news. Bad news bears for the most part when it came to my health. So I am recovering. I am back. And I got to get back on the train of doing up some videos and stuff like that. So one of the quick things that I wanted to show you guys, as you can see, the reactor's working magnificently. No issues there. A couple of good comments. The Resonant Ender, I place like full source blocks in every spot. I don't know if that's required. A lot of people are saying you can just place one at the top and it does the work. I don't know for sure. I've never tried. I've always been too nervous to try it. But yeah, it's a good little note and could save a lot of resources and time for sure. One other quick note that you'll see here is you're going to see our power continually going into the negative, and then it'll go back into the positive. What's actually occurring in this situation is pretty straightforward. I've set up this little redstone in behind. You can kind of see it, but what's happening is it's triggering and it's not triggering. Now, there might be a better way to do this. I'm not the best with redstone, but I basically have a signal over here that's a power of 15, and it's inputting a power of 12 into this compare mode comparator, okay? And then I have just redstone conduit from there, transitioning the power into that, which is going into a redstone signal. And then I have myself another comparator here that's giving us power 13, okay? So what this is doing is it's saying that if this is 12, the reactor will not be on, okay? Sorry, if this is 12, the reactor will not be on, right? Because it's an equalization, or vice versa. Either way, once this hits power 12, it triggers this comparator, which is triggering our reactor to turn on quickly, okay? Now, because this basically pops on for a quick second, you can see the comparator, it charges on for, basically a second. You can easily miss it in the screen. There you go. It went on, and then it went back off again. What's happening is our reactor is just getting utilized based on a nice little point here. So what I'm doing is I'm regulating it based on the maximum power that I want to keep, okay? Just via redstone signal. On the backside, all of this is fully charged up. We got an entire barrel full of refined uranium and all that kind of stuff going into this machine. And we got the resonant flux duct coming out. Now, because I'm not generating a ton of power or anything like that, I'm okay keeping the resonant flux duct here. But there was also a lot of comments about why aren't you using flux points? Good point. Very, very good point by everybody. Big oversight on my end. I completely forgot all about them, and they're amazing. So I definitely recommend them overall. Our Enderium is working amazing. I had about 30,000 blocks worth, and now you can see I have about 650 million EMC. We got a lot of EMC now, and that's really, really good. We turned in quite a few different things. I turned in the magnet and just a whole bunch of quests overall as I progressed along here, okay? Pretty straightforward. We're almost done a lot of stuff, but not quite everything yet in a lot of these chambers. I completed all of the refined storage stuff, and there's been some really good positive changes, and one of those changes is with applied Energistics. When the pack first came out, the storage components used to not have an EMC value. So it's really nice that they added an EMC value to all of these components, including the processors and stuff like that, so that you don't quite have as much of an issue picking one over the other. And I'm a little bit more of a fan of the AE2 line than I am the refined storage line. That's just my own personal reflection on it. So what we can do is we can teach our stuff. I think I've already taught it these fluid storage cells. We could teach it the crafting table, which I think I already did as well, which is good, and we can keep that guy. And just all that kind of stuff. Just overall, really, really good things. And really nice improvements overall. Okay? Let's see. What else changed? A couple other changes. I want to go through them quickly. We basically have... I made a loop egg storage, but they've changed and fixed a lot of the... some of the more basic bugs or exploits, where like the magma cream from a magma block was a big one, where you could get magma blocks and convert it and it would go into 4 magma cream, but this was worth like 28, and so that's been fixed. And same with like the flat transfer nodes and some of that stuff. There's still some great systems. My Enderium, clay, there's so many good systems out there. Just general sieving is still really, really strong, especially with the additions of things like the emeralds and whatnot from Project Red. So there's still a lot of really good things to get a lot of EMC out there. So I've been talking way too much. Let's get started on an ME system, okay? I want to get going on it because we can. All right, so one of the first things we need, obviously, is the ME controller there, and we're going to need some ME drives, right? Pretty straightforward stuff that we're going to require. So the ME controller is an engineering processor, okay? So for this, we're going to need to get ourselves an inscriber. So an inscriber is a pretty easy block. We need a Fluix, sticky piston, and some iron ingots. Okay, 5 of you. I should probably just start taking out a stack at this point, right? Like, just like shift clicking. It might be faster overall. Kind of doing like that, right? Pretty straightforward. And then you can always just stick it back in, right? So, okay. 1 inscriber. Very nice. Now, is there a quest for that? No. Oh, no. I already made it over here. Oh, I probably already had it. Yeah, I did. Oh, well. We made another one. Cool. Whoopsies. It's fine. It's fine. All right. I'm going to throw that guy down there. It should be getting power from below it, which is great. And then we need to get ourselves the processor here. The Pure Fluix, I think I have... Pure Fluix? I have the Fluix seeds. Is Pure Fluix not a... Oh yeah, it wasn't an EMC-able, but we can make it in our phytogenic isolator with glowstone. Okay, let's get some glowstone as well and get these growing here, right, like so. Okay, so that guy should start to work, right? Hello? Why isn't that working? Or is it working? Is it just that slow? No, we got upgrades. Why isn't this working? Hello? That? Oh, water. Ha ha, water. I forgot about the water. There we go. Okay. Boom, boom, and boom. We probably need to fix this system. Let's quickly fix this system in general. I don't have an aqueous accumulator or anything like that. Should we do like a reservoir tank? We haven't done that yet. So let's take a look at the reservoir tank from reservoir tank. Where is it? From Ender.io. I think it's still a thing anyways. It used to be one of my favorite ways of getting fluid and stuff like that, like water. I'll have to... Oh, the fuse quartz. Yeah, okay. Am I blind? I might be blind. It should be fused quartz that's being used to make the tank. Let's see. I'll find it. I'll find it, everyone. Don't you worry. We'll find it. I think it's still a thing. I actually don't know for sure. Omnivore. Endervore? An infinite reservoir for water. Yeah, fused quartz with a cauldron. Okay. Cauldron. Fused quartz. Should be straightforward. I thought I remembered it. There we go. And you get 4, which is great. I'm going to throw these guys just back here. Like so. And I think we need to get ourselves some water as well for this. Just to get it going. And that should fill it up. Excellent. Okay. And then from there, I think we can kind of go like this and go, okay, on the back. We want, I mean, just a generic input, right? We need to configure this, don't we? Yes, we do. And it's right against the block. How do we do that? Yet a wrench? Let's see. Shift, right click, shift, left click. No. Doesn't open that one. Shift mouse wheel. No, not going to do it. There we go. Oh, did we get it? Yeah, we got it. Okay. Just had to click on it. No big deal there. So, as you can see, that's going to keep this nice and full of water. And we should be able to make as many pure fluids and whatnot that we require. So, that's good. Back to where we were, though. Let's get our ME controller going and all that kind of stuff. And again, I apologize. I did want to have a little bit more of a setup here before I started today. But with being ill and all that type of stuff, I was a little bit under the gun. So I apologize. I'll try to be a little bit more set up later on. Okay? So that's just my own little thing. Okay, silicon press. Let's press that out. Get that done. And then let's see. That one does not have an EMC. Okay. And then we need to get our engineering press with the diamond. Hopefully this one does, but I don't remember. And then we're going to need a piece of redstone to get the finalized product. It does not as well. Okay. So we do have to make the full processor to get this thing actually EMCable, as you can see there. And then we can teach that to our system and be ready to go. Okay. Now, Skystone, we also need to make to get this done. So Skystone itself is made just with lava and Skystone dust. So I think it's EMCable. Maybe, maybe not. It is not. Okay, good to know. Good to know overall. So let's get some of this Skystone done. We're going to need 4 buckets total to get this completed. And then we should be able to at least get ourselves the ME controller, which will be good. At least this process should be pretty quick, where it's just like a click and done. You know, setting this up with a little bit of an automated system might not be the worst idea, but for now, we'll just do it the nice and easy way and get ourselves some resources. All right. Come over here. Furnace. Excellent. Okay. Good. Good, good, good. So we should have ourselves the ME controller now, which is great. We can get that guy. Now there's no EMC for this guy, so let's see if this turns it in and consumes it. It doesn't consume the item. Okay, great. So we got ourselves a spare $20 bill. And as you can see, we actually have a lot of money. We have $1,500. So all things considered, I think next time we'll probably look into the repeatables and maybe try to set up a system to generate some money. I think creosote's probably one of the easiest now. after the changes, but I kind of want to look through all of them, and we might not go with the easiest too, right? We might go with a more complex system overall, right? But we'll see how that all goes, right? Okay, so that is our central point right there. So where do I want to put this AE system overall? I do want it to be centralized, but we're also going to run the terminals, I think, to every corner and every transmutation table as we go. So what I'm thinking is we might want to actually build it like up in the air here or something like that. But for now, we'll just place it down pretty easy. Now this will bring us into the flux points, which is great because I've already made them all. I've already completed all of the quests and stuff like that. So let's get ourselves all of the storage and flux stuff for removing energy from the network. Good. Okay. So I think this should do the job. So if we come over here, we have our power system. What I want to do is I want to have my flux plug like so, and I want to have my controller right beside it. Okay, pretty straightforward stuff, and we're just going to output to both of those, right? So the controller, what we're going to do is we're going to choose, we're going to create a new network. Okay, so create a new network above. Network connections. Where is it here? Network settings. Create a new network. There it is. Krylyk's network. It is private. Good. It is going to be redstone flux, I guess. Sure. It'll be redstone flux. That'll be fine. And we'll set that. Excellent. Okay, so we've created a network. So this guy here, we're going to select a network of Kryllyk. Good. And it is going to be, was that the right one? Yeah, it should be the right one, right? I think so. I think that's right. So that should be connected up. This guy should also be connected up. I think that's correct. Okay. And then over here, what I want to do is I want to have our flux storage. But I think for right now, we're just going to go like this, and we're going to select Krylyk's network as an output into the ME controller. Very good, very good. The only other thing that I'm thinking is let's actually get a resonant cable here, flux duct. And I also want to start to kind of power up this guy. Does that work? Yeah, okay. So it's set up, and it's going to start storing power as well. Okay, good. So we have a little ME system. That's excellent. And we also have ME cables as built into, we got them from a quest reward. So we can actually place down our terminal and be ready to go and starting as well. Very good stuff. So I think from here, we need to get ourselves 2 more of these processors ready to go, and we'll come back once that's all done and ready to go. I think it's this one. Is that the last one? I'm trying to remember. I think it's this, right? No. No? Hold on. Hold up. Yeah, good. Good. That one. Calculation. Oh, pure Certus. Pure Certus. That's the one. Okay, Certus Quartz Seed and Glowstone. We'll get this guy done as well. Excellent. All right. Good stuff overall. This phytogenic insulator is very good. Also, a quick note. I got my charged Certus from the energetic infuser. It's one of the best ways that I know of to get some of that stuff. So, very good stuff. I'm going to get this done before we carry on. All right, so the last little bit here, I've made all the processors and removed the inscriber. We're done with it, right? That's pretty much it. So we need to get ourselves an ME drive. I'm pretty sure there's a quest for that guy here. Where are we at? Storage solution, ME drive. It consumes it. But it gives us another one. Okay, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I don't know why it consumes it at all, but that's okay. So there's our ME drive. We'll teach that to our system. Now we can make as many as we want. We got ourselves some storage components. Very good. I'll learn the system for those. And we need to work our way through. So we need a calculation and quartz glass. Okay, quartz glass, I think I've made. I have. Good. We need a calculation processor. We're also probably going to need a engineering at some point here. And what else did we need for the 4K? Redstone. We need some redstone. And I saw glowstone there, so we're going to need that. Basically, our goal here is we want to get up to that 64K. There's no reason to not be at the 64K in this pack because it's pretty straightforward and easy to make, right? So, yeah, one of those things. So we'll bring out 3 of those. We can return those like that. And let's get ourselves the 64K. Beautiful. We'll teach that to our system, and we'll pull it right back out. And then we need to make ourselves the ME drive itself. So redstone, quartz glass, and then some iron ingots. Pretty easy overall. Boom. 64K storage cell. We'll teach that to our system here, and we'll pull out, what, 7 of them? 4, 5, 6, 7, plus the one we made, right? And we can throw all this back in the system. So really, that was pretty cheap. All things considered, really cheap, right? To get a whole bunch of storage overall. Oh, did I undercut it? I probably did. Okay, 64, 2 more. Might as well. Might as well go for broke. All right, so we have ourselves a system. We have ourselves an entire system. So what that means is all of this we can remove. We don't need this anymore. We have adequate storage right here. And this is kind of like my strategy towards getting everything off of the EMC, right? That's one of our goals is we want to have a way of crafting pretty much everything without going into the old EMC bank, right? So that'll be really good, and it's a good start for us overall, okay? We need to remove all these. I don't have a good axe, so we're just going to do it the old-fashioned way here, or I'll do it later. I'll remove out these drawers, get that done. We don't need the drawer controller anymore. So we're pretty straightforward there. And then all of this can also basically go into our system, right? Skystone, stone burnt, all of this stuff. It doesn't have EMC, and now we can throw it all in our system and kind of keep it for whenever we may or may not need it, right? So I'm going to work to basically clean up all my stuff. Throw it all into the system here. Mind you, it's going pretty darn quick. You just kind of click and drag, right? And once that's all done, we can destroy and kind of make our system exactly how we want it proceeding forward here soon enough. So this is all really good. I'm really happy to have an actual storage system now in place. There we go. All the chests. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. There we go. All of our storage in one spot. Absolutely amazing and wonderful. Okay, so really good things. We've gotten into some flex points. We've gotten into some other stuff. We haven't gotten into everything from AE. We should probably make ourselves some smart cable and teach it that, and then probably some dense cable as well. So let's take a quick look at the smart cabling options. Smart cable for Fluix is covered cable, which is just wool, and then redstone and glowstone. So really easy for us to do with EMC. We could do this. We can get ourselves the redstone and the glowstone here. like that, and we can easily craft this up. So covered cable is, we're going to teach the system that because it's going to be important for us moving forward. And then smart cable even more so, which is awesome. And then the dense smart cable is basically dense covered cable, which is 4 covered cables with the redstone and the glowstone. Very straightforward stuff. But let's get ourselves the covered cable to make dense, like that. We'll teach that to our system as well. And now we can make ourselves the dense smart cable. Awesome. Getting all of your cabling and stuff like that situated is going to be ideal for your systems. Just having all of the appropriate systems is good. Okay? And you get some more money from it, because why not? All right, I think that's going to be about it for today. I know it wasn't the most exciting or riveting episode overall, but it was a good one to come back to and start to get on the road to recovery, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, we'll leave it at that. Desert Acacia. All right, cool. Don't think I know that one yet. Didn't. So, yeah. That's about it. I hope you guys like everything that's going on in our little world here. And I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye for now. See ya.